Hey, it's me again. I am Sevi. I'm gonna put this up on my YouTube channel when I get done talking about heading to a podcast. I just did a quick little 1-minute video. See my bikes in the back, bike in the Mickey Mouse cover to cover everything up so that nobody tries to get me riding around and look in the car, even though I got the window slightly tinted. Not cop tinted, but you know, tinted just a little. So what else do I got going on back there? I got my zip ties to hold my light up, got my LED. That's always fun when you start customizing your car and stuff breaks and you got to figure out how to put it up there any way you can. This probably should be a live video, but I'm gonna just record it just for a little while, just when I'm riding down the street. Hope you can hear me, and I'm gonna just roll and talk. So, marketing in a car. That's pretty much what we're gonna talk about. Talk about entrepreneurship. How you gonna sell yourself. I sat down today and I wrote down all the offerings that I offer as an entrepreneur. Of course, I have a job, and what I like to say is I have a parallel career. So I have a regular career, and then I got that career right next to it called a parallel career, and that's my entrepreneurship. You know, not having to work for a boss, not having to answer to anyone. Some people need to answer to someone at times. That's totally something they want to do. That's something they like. That's something they know they need. They know they need that structure. But then you have those people such as myself, and I can answer to a boss, but at the same time, I like having my own business. I like owning my own business. I like being able to go out there and get things on my own. Now, I really like and love and appreciate my check from my regular job, but like I said, there comes the time when you just need just a little bit more and you want to be in a position to go get it on your own. So that's what I'm offering as a small business owner myself. I'm offering business consulting and coaching to get you going in that same direction. I can help you file an LLC. I can tell you the difference between an S Corp and a C Corp, a sole proprietorship, a partnership if that's what you want to do. I can help you not only tell you what it is, but file it for you, keep all your filings safe, and keep all your filings going for the year. I know in the state that I am in, we have to pay an initial setup fee, and then every year we have to pay a filing fee. Everything, you have to have a registered agent, all that other fun stuff. I can do all that for you. I can help you with that. Logos. I've been on fire lately with designing logos and making logos up for friends and family. They don't even want them. It's kind of going back to the day where people used to put up business cards, or people used to offer business cards like, hey, this is me. Business card. Don't even have a business, just had a business card. But I guess I'm aging myself when I talk about those kind of things. I never had the opportunity to get one, but I know people who did. That's like the what's the pagers, the Skyway pagers or the two-way pagers. I never was fortunate enough to have one of those either, like the flip up and dial on there, like text before texting even came, or you know, that was just the initial offering. I never got a chance to have one of those. So just a little something I missed out on. Not a big deal. Anyway, back to this entrepreneurial journey and entrepreneurship we're talking about. I was talking with my mother the other day, and I was telling her about all the different offerings I have and things that I can have my hands into. And she was saying, you're just like your grandfather and your father. They always had that same spirit, that hustler's mentality. They always wanted to go, go, go. If you know me, as far as my father goes, that dude was the computer guru. He knew so much about computers. It was, I don't want to say sickening, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Like, this dude would take scraps and put a computer together from what seemed like nothing. He would just have parts, and then next thing you know, you got a functioning computer that works. I remember he sent a friend of mine a computer all the way across the country. All they had to do was plug it in and get going, and Next thing you know, we was talking on the internet to each other. Again, aging myself, but hey, it is what it is. My buddy, I talk about that a little bit in the book, how I was the first person on the block to have a computer. He came through to my house, finally got his own computer, talked his parents into getting him AOL. He met his wife from talking on a computer. So, you know, computers, they were the future, they still are the future. It's still so much further to go. That is an area in the entrepreneurial journey that I can help you with. I can help you with obtaining a computer if that's something you need. I have options for funding for personal as well as business financing. I can help you get financing for equipment that you may need if you already have a business. If you have a business that you are trying to start where you know you're going to need equipments like trucks, any heavy duty equipment, I'm able to help you obtain that as well. So that's another area of offerings that I can get you. I'm a notary. I just finished taking a notary exam so that I can sign mortgages. So I'm happy about that. I'm proud of that fact and feat for myself. So in addition to being a notary, I'm gonna have a mobile notary office. So in the back, I'm gonna have a printer, a scanner, all that other good stuff. I got insurance, so you know, if it comes up stinking, then I know how to handle that. But that's why I got Mickey Mouse covered back there, so I can cover all that up. Got a nice big truck, and hopefully nobody's peeking through my window. The other thing that the other offerings, I just signed up. Now, a lot of people have a bad taste in their mouth about certain types of insurance companies and insurances that people offer. But I just signed up with a term provider to offer insurance coverages for you and your family. I have a test to take yet, so while I can talk about it, I can't offer it officially until I get licensed. So today is August 1st. I'm gonna try and get that done in a little bit of time. So hopefully around 1st of September, I have that ready for you as another offer that I can get you going in your journey. Credit repair. I also offer services in credit repair, both business and personal. Like I said, I can get you business funding, I can get you personal funding, but in addition to that, if you are having any credit issues, I can help you with those issues as well. I took a bunch of classes, and a lot of the stuff I've been doing, I had to kind of learn the hard way and learn by hitting my head against the wall. You know, all too often we get to hang out and absorb positive energy from other people, and then sometimes we don't know we're taking advantage of that positive energy. We don't know that we're actually talking to somebody that is a rock star with finances, that's a rock star in their personal and their business life. Because more times than not, at least for me, I'm not looking to be friends and be cool with somebody for what they can do for me. I'm hoping the same person isn't looking at me what I can do for them, but it's a true relationship. It's a give and take, and sometimes you learn certain things from people and sometimes you don't. So that's all it is to that. So credit offering, that's another thing that we will offer with Department 3C. If I failed to mention the name of my company, let me do that now. Sorry, I'm at about 9 minutes in and I'm going to name the company. And I said, you know, I'm Severin Henderson to start. And if you, hopefully you know who I am if you was looking at this video. So we'll look back on it. I'll get better. This is just a few videos that I put up, blogs, vlogs, like I said, content creation, all that other good stuff. So anyway, Severin Henderson, name of the company is Department 3C. Department 3C is a business consulting firm. We offer coaching in both life, personal, and business offerings, and we get you going from idea to viable business. We have a few testimonials of customers and clients that I have helped in the past who are very happy with the results that I got them. They either already had a business or they had an idea for a business, and I got them going and I pushed them along the way, and now they have something that they can hold in their hand and say, look what I did. And that's what Department 3C provides. When I say something you can hold in hand, you need that license sometimes, that business license. So, you know, that's something that you can hold in your hand. Even though other numbers are in the air, in the sky, like credit and things like that, you just kind of know what the number is. Occasionally, there are things that you can go on to hold and have and obtain. So, that's one of them. Let's see, what other offerings are we doing? Digital marketing. I have a digital marketing agency for people who already have a business. They want to get clicks online. I have a way to help you get that. Lead generation. I haven't used this for myself yet, but I'm in the process of using it right now. That's partially what this video is for. Lead generation. I want to be able to get you in front of the customers that you want to speak to. I want to get you in front of customers that are going to purchase from you. So I'm not trying to get you just cold leads. I'm not even trying to get you warm leads. I'm trying to get you hot leads that are ready to buy. We're going to get you leads at whatever clip that you want. We can do that naturally, organic, and we also can pay for them. There's multiple ways we can go about this. This is one of the things where we need to sit down and consult. You tell me what you need. I'll tell you what I can do, and I'll get that going for you. Let's see, what else? Lead generation, funding, credit, consulting, coaching, notary, and digital marketing. And that is about it. That's all the offerings I can think of right now. Even on the side, I'm still doing a few things for myself. I'm into trading both cryptos and Forex and stocks, options. Got my hand in a little bit of everything. I'm an author. If you didn't already know, I wrote a book by the name of Hey New Guy. Department 3C presents Hey New Guy, the candidate's guide to a long, strong, and healthy career. I wrote that book last year. It's been out for about a year. It's just a guide about first responders, kind of how to get along in the service, how to talk to people, how to get along, we got some recipes in there, got some workouts in there, got some life lesson stories in there. It's just a hodgepodge of a book that is aimed to give you a head start when you enter the world of being a first responder. That's whether you are going on to be a police officer, a paramedic, or a firefighter. Currently in the fire service runs about 67% of the services. Police has the other 33%, but there's so many more of them, and there's so much more that they do and they have to get into. So shout out to all of our first responders, police, fire, and paramedics, all on the same team. We all go about doing the same job, and our job is to serve and protect the public and take care of the public when things happen to them out of their own control. So that is my offering there as far as what I do in my regular full-time career in life. Like I said, I wrote a book. I do freelance writing. So in addition to when you come see me, I also have the ability to write copy for you. If you want to run an ad, just because we have this marketing agency where we're going to get you clicks and get you in front of people, at the same time I can write articles, I can write ads. And I've written a couple of articles for myself. A few have been published in nationally publicized magazines. I wrote one about fire stuff because I'm a fireman, and I wrote another, it was about fire stuff as well. And I wrote another article about my business, so I can do that same thing for you. We're gonna get into another area of advertising. We're gonna start recording your testimonials so that you can put them wherever you need to put them. If you want to put them on your website, if you want to put them on your social media pages, wherever you like to place them, they're yours. We're going to produce them for you though. We're going to have those testimonials both written and video so that you can turn around and attract leads that way as well. Like I said, if there's something that you sell, something that you want to do, something that you want to get into, Department 3C is here for you. Our logo is, we're here when you need us. And the 3C, what does the 3C stand for? Well, I was going to be elusive and vague and not tell. I was going to do kind of like a Maroon 5 type of deal. Like, what does Maroon 5 stand for? You know, if you ain't in the group, you don't know. But I mean, why that lasts for a little while, after a while, people just don't even want to be bothered with you anymore. So I'll let it out here. I'll tell what it is here. So originally I started the company to collaborate with some of my other buddies from back home. Even though I live in the city of Chicago, I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I have friends and family that still live there, and I was trying to start a business for all of us to collaborate, merge. We had an app that we developed. The app never took off. It turned into something else, but we had a bunch of different business ideas and different projects we were trying to do. We were talking about getting into real estate. We were talking about getting into land ownership. I know that's the same thing as real estate. We just had our hands in different things. We were trying to start a business. We thought about buying a franchise. We just had different ideas. So I started this company, Department 3C. I'm from Cleveland. I'm in Chicago. They were back in Cleveland. I just figured it was 3 of us at the time. We were going to grow. So 3C, here we go. So that's where the 3C originally came from. But after having a company for so long and retooling and redistributing and going back and forth with what I had, and I was the president, sole proprietor of the company, the 3C then changed to Cool, Calm, and Collected. So Department of Cool, Calm, Collected, because it was geared towards fire. Had a fire theme to it as well. That's the other thing, the safety service. I went to police academy as well, so I know about that. I had to go there for arson investigation. In the state of Ohio, that's where they send you so that you can have arrest powers. A little different here, but just fill you in if you'd like to know that little bit of information. So that's where the department came from. That's where the 3C came from. And now, from all of the work I've done with customers and clients, that C just came up again. So now the 3C is for care and concern for the customer or the client. It could be 4C, but we stuck with 3 now, and customers and clients are pretty much not the same. They're a bit different. To me, customer is more like a friend, family member, somebody that you want to nurture. Client is more someone that hires you to get a job done. Hey, this is the client, and you know, you got your clientele and everything. But to me, customer is a little more impassioned. The customer is a little bit more personal. So we have the customer here, and that's who we aim to serve and we aim to help. So now the 3C stands for care and concern for the customer. So that's what the Department 3C stands for. That's what it stood for. That's what it stood for in the middle. That's the whole story behind Department 3C. So I've kept your ears hostage for about 19 minutes here, rambling, talking on. I hope you just take something from this. Again, I'm going to do a podcast to talk all about this again, and hopefully you get to hear it, get something from that, you get served from that, and we can work together if you need our services. So, Severin Henderson, Department 3C. Our toll-free number is 855-969-3538. We also have another business office number that is 773-696-2081. And those are our 2 numbers, our toll-free, our in the area number. And lastly, if you would go to our website so that you can connect with us that way, the website is www.department3c.com. That's DEPARTMENT the number 3, the letter C.com. And lastly, if you ever want to reach out and connect with me personally, I am Sevi on all social media accounts. I'm starting up TikTok and Snapchat just so I can have a handle on that, and I can help people with that too. But TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I am Sevi, and Department 3C. I have both of those. And last but not least, email info@department3c.com. That 19 minutes just turned into 20:30. Again, I hope you get some value from this. I hope you listen to this. If you hung out with me this long, call to action came at the end. Hopefully you do it. And hit like, subscribe, share. Like I said, I got my hands in a lot of stuff. I just try and keep positively busy. And reach out, let's connect, let's get together, let's help each other out. That being said, be good. Bye.